Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly readings. I trust you guys are having a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. I hope you spent some time with family. I hope you got some good food. And even if you spend some time alone, that's good too. It's good for the soul. You commune with spirit that way a lot better, a lot clearer. Spend more time in meditation or talking to the divine. That is needed as well. Today we're going to take a little peek at the energies that may affect us from the week of the 1st through to the 7th of December. But usually Tarot has further into the future meaning. I mean, you could say that it's for this week, but it could be this week next year, for all we know. It's just depending on how you see it. But we're going to talk about other things as well. The year is coming to an end. Next year is 2020, a year where we're going to have more vision or clearer vision as to where we're going in life and what are the things that we need to work on. This year is more ending of an era for all of us. An ending of a time, ending of learning, of certain situations that we have finished, that we don't need to repeat, cycles that have ended and we don't need to go there anymore, reflections that we have had to learn over and over and over again till finally we have gotten it. Finally we have learned something. Finally we have overcome. We have battled it out with other people and even with ourselves, our ego. We have worked on that. We have overcome a lot of things that we really don't want to learn again or see it reflected back from another person anymore. We're done with that. We're done because as we move into this new year, we need to have clear vision of the things that we want in life and start heading for it because we're not young spring chickens anymore. None of us are. And we need to realize that. And we need to pay attention to our children or our grandchildren, if that's what's there now. And try to guide them somehow or spend some time with them if you can. Other than that, you need to work on yourself. You need to have more direction, more clear order of the way that you're going to organize the rest of your life or the next 5 years or the next 10 years. It depends on how far into the future you are looking and are trying to organize for. For some of you, it could be moving into a new home. Others are a relationship. Others a new job, whatever, health, wealth, security, whatever it is that you're working on. Start focusing on it now so that when the year ends, you're determined and going in a certain direction to whatever it is that you are hoping to achieve. For some of you, it's a relationship. And you're going to focus just on that because you have other things in your life. You have a job, you have a home, you're lonely, and you really would like to have some company. So you're going to focus just on a relationship. For others of you, you're focusing on a job or a promotion. And if there's no promotion, a new job, a new direction. Some of you, it's school. Some of you, it's home. Whatever it is, we're going to be very focused as we move through December and into the new year. And you need to start right now, making that plan, writing it down on paper, envisioning it, starting to learn the phases of the moon so that you can work with that energy and start moving your life forward so that everything happens quicker. Because when you're going in the right direction, there's not that many obstacles. When we start trying to do our own thing or push the energy forward too quickly, that is when we start to find obstacles. Something will happen, slow you down, make you look another way, whatever it is, because you're not ready yet. So just stay focused on what you're trying to manifest and move the energy forward. Not too quickly, but just quickly enough. When, like I said, if you're going in the right direction, it's going to happen with less obstruction. Our perspective, again, needs to change on certain things because that could hold us back from our true path or the things that we need to do. And our reflection. Perhaps it's the way that we're reflecting on other people or on situations in our lives that needs to change. Maybe that's the perspective that we need to really look at a little differently so that we can move forward, so that we can quench the thirst for the things that we're trying to manifest in our lives. Finally, manifest them so that we can go in that direction from then on. We're being asked to give and receive because genuine love brings a gift of happiness. So by giving and receiving, that give and take to other people, if they need help, don't say no, help them. Whatever it is, even if you do it like, I don't really want to, but do it anyway, because that's what's going to bring in the blessings. Because maybe we'll be asked to do certain things that we're not going to want to do. We need to do them, because that will bring in a hidden blessing that we have yet to experience. There's also still messages that are coming from the divine. We need to pay attention. We need to get out. It could literally be a writing on the wall, something that we see that's written, a question, something that we need to do, that we need to see, that we need to remember. There's a message that's still pending, that's still coming. We're very restless at this time. It's probably the energies of the year ending. We're going to be very restless as we move through December, or at the very least this next week or the beginning of the month. Restless energy. I think we're trying to get like over this month or this year and just put it behind us so that we can begin something new a little quicker. But remember, divine timing is very important, that we don't try to rush things too much. We just try to go in the right direction. That's what's going to help us. That's what's going to help things happen a little easier in our lives, you know. We're striving for some tranquility in our lives, some peace, you know. We need to read a book. We need to make more time to be tranquil, because perhaps that is how we're going to receive the messages that are yet to come. It'll just pop in your head, or maybe you'll read it in a book. All of a sudden you're reading, all of a sudden these words, they make a big difference, or there's something that you have been asking yourself, and all of a sudden you read it in some love story, or God knows what book it is. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. And all of a sudden, boom, there it is. It's like, oh my God, this is exactly what I was just thinking of. And here's my answer in black and white, literally. Look for it. For some of you, you might find the answer in art, or in some artistic endeavor that you may take, or maybe in some gallery, or meeting an artist, or meeting someone that's very artistic and they say something or do something, or maybe their art inspires you to do your own thing, whatever it is, okay? You're going to start to see the naked truth about yourself and about other people. Maybe your third eye is going to open, and all of a sudden, boom, you start seeing shit that you never saw before in other people, or in yourself, or in whatever you're reflecting back to yourself. Your perspective is going to change, and you're just going to see things and go, oh my God, I don't know why I didn't notice that before. How have I not seen that in other people, or in myself, or in whatever it is you're looking at, you know? Like, here's the card. Here it is. Reflection. The reflection, you're going to start seeing the naked truth, and it could be about yourself, how you're seeing things, your own perspective. You know, you're going to say, wow, what the fuck? I don't believe I've been thinking that way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I think YouTube really frowns upon cursing, and all of a sudden it'll pop out of my mouth with no control. My God. So let me see, because these cards kind of fell. And I just read them because I read them. We're a little restless, that is for sure, as we're going through this year. So we're going to try to find some tranquility, or spend time alone, or spend time focusing on ourselves, our health, reading a book, maybe on art. For some of you, you're going to spend time creating something that's artistic, you know. And eventually you're going to start seeing things for what they truly are. Like the veil has dropped, and all of a sudden, boom, you see things for real. You know, and the reflection that you see of yourself, you may not like it. Or you may start to see things about yourself that you could improve on. Okay, let's just talk about ourselves instead of talking about other people, their reflection, because it's us. It's us that we're working on. So you'll start to see things a little clearer from now on as you move through the end of this year, which is a good thing, okay? You may still have some residual pain from love affairs of the past, of the heart. It could be a family, but more than likely it's romantic partners that may still linger, some pain. Maybe with your children, you know, the father of your children, or whatever it is. There's something that could hurt you, or something that could still hurt you when it comes to your affairs of the heart. But it is in your hands to try to heal these things. Also, there's new love. For some of you that are single, there's new love coming. And I know that I've said this already, but it is. It's just, again, we're working with divine timing, but the timing is already getting shorter and shorter. Every week, the timing gets closer and closer to where that magnetism is going to finally pull you towards someone. Now, are you ready for that relationship if you're single? Some people say, yes, I want a relationship. I'm bored. I'm lonely. Da da da. All the whole 9 yards. And then somebody is magnetized into their life and they're not ready. Because they thought, in the back of their mind, they thought, well, that's never going to happen. Not to me. I've been alone all this time. I'm going to stay that way. And all of a sudden, boom, the soulmate comes in. So if you are single and you have thought about a relationship or having a relationship, be aware that it could actually happen at this time. So don't be afraid. You may also be tempted by someone that's very attractive, that you know is probably not good for you. They're either going to be too young, too attractive, or the type of person that will have you hanging on their arm for a day and then dump you the next day, or not even remember that they were with you the next day. So be careful. Don't be tempted just because you're lonely, or just because there hasn't been anyone in your life for a long time, or you are with someone that hasn't been paying attention to you and you really want to teach them a lesson, or you're just bored with your relationship and you just want to have one night of fun. That night can cost you. You can catch a disease. You can get pregnant. You can feel guilt, which is worse than all that, for a long time about it, and it'll ruin your relationship if you are in one, or you'll be sorry if the very next day you meet somebody that's really interesting and you done caught something from the night before. So you have to be really careful, because the temptation will be there along with hopefully somebody new that's really interesting. Okay, so be careful not to fall for the wrong choice, because for some there could be more than one person that comes into your life at the same time. Just because the universe, says, I hear you, I know what you want, and guess what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to give you like 2 or 3 choices at the same time, and we're going to see what you're going to do with that, because you've asked so much. And then they throw several people in your face within a couple of days of each other, or if not the same day, so that you really can get messed up. Some of them may give you gifts even. You may even receive some gifts from some of these people. Be careful. The angel of... Let's see if I can translate this word. El ángel de la bondad. The angel that's very kind and loving. So there may be gifts that come from the angelic realm that are given to us by other people. But it's due to the angels' interference, because they love you too. And we love them. Of course, we're always asking the angels for help. It's going to help bring some peace in our lives, whatever this is. So for some of you, the person that's coming into your life is going to be very kind, loving, could be very tempting, could be very attractive. So be sure that that's something that you want in your life before you jump, and take that leap of faith, which we're supposed to anyway. But just be careful. You are going to receive some gifts as we move through the end of this year. It's going to quench your thirst. Quench away that sadness that's been in your life as we move through the end of this year, because there's cycles that are going to end and new ones that will begin. So for some of us, or for some of you, a lot of whatever, loneliness, sadness, money problems, whatever it is going to change. Okay, so you're finally going to be gifted the things that you desired or what you have asked for, because you've worked very diligently for it and you haven't given up. You have persisted in sticking with it and not falling off the wagon or doing crazy shit that is going to get you in trouble. You have really followed the rule and just believed. When love comes knocking on your door, don't run away from it. Don't hide from it, because, that's just going to make it harder, okay, for some of you. For some of you, it'll be someone that you really are attracted to, and they're going to run. Don't chase it. Because someone else might come that will be exactly what you've asked for. If there's someone that does run from you, don't go after it. You'll be sorry you did. For some of you, there's going to be some very sensual love that does come into your life that you're really going to like. Okay, and you do have some angelic protection, so don't be afraid. All right, don't try to run away from it. And for some of you, it'll be just a pastime. You're going to have the choices. Now remember, one is a pastime and one's not going to be. One's going to be something that's very good. One of them is very indiscreet. Someone that's spying on you anyway, so you don't want that. There's going to be an initial impulse that'll move you forward and to do something that you normally don't do. So that's where you may meet somebody that's very indiscreet, someone that's been spying on you or manipulating you. Be careful not to fall for that person. Don't be tempted, because there is someone that's very singular love that's coming into your life that you really, really want. This is the romance of the lifetime. This is the one that's going to really be the one that you have waited for. For those of you that are single, for those of you that are in a relationship, you could already be with the person that you love is already the person that you need to be with. I talk for people that are single because I am single. So the things that they are attracted to me because of it, okay? Your ideal and belief wait created in the distance. Your ideal and belief wait created in the distance. Call and it will come. Okay. Fun. This card here is saying the ideal situation that you have created in the distance, that's in your mind, that you have asked for. Call it to you, because it's coming. It's like I said, have some fun. Get out and do things that are fun for yourself. If you're, again, invited to go somewhere, go. But keep in mind that there's going to be that temptation. There's going to be that good and that evil in there. You just have to know how to choose, because we're always going to have that yin and yang. We got to know how to go, what direction to go in. There will be some attainment of the things that you want as you move forward. Following your heart with enduring hard work creates success. Don't give up. Don't give up, because what you've asked for is coming, and it comes with hidden blessings and hidden treasure. So don't fall for the temptation. Be aware that there'll be someone that's even better. Long hair, older looking, a little rough around the edges, but they'll be the one with the prize. The one that looks good and that's very attractive and very appetizing is the one that is probably going to get you in a lot of trouble. So try not to go in that direction. If you have multiple choices, which for some people there will be. For others, it'll just be that one person that you really, really want. I gotta get a tarot deck out. Wait, I'll be right back. Alright, got it. This is an old tarot deck that I don't know that I've used it. Not on this channel. Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. Our finances are going to change. Our stability is going to change. Perhaps the home that we live in. For some of you, it could be karmic. It could be a legal case that's finally settled. For some of you, you're buying a home, or you find another home. You're selling your home, and you're buying something else. You're moving away. Life that moves forward. Things that are done quite by sheer will to move forward, to persevere, to keep moving forward in our lives. That changes could come about in the time of Cancer, which is into the next coming year, or the 7th month. Two of Pentacles. Choices that are made, balance that is attained by moving your life forward, by changing something that you know that needs to be changed, by changing your perspective. You move your life forward in the right direction. You pull in your yin and your yang, your light and your dark, your good and your bad. You balance your emotions with that of your physical life, so that you can finally just get some type of an order and move your life in the right direction, forward, down the middle road. Don't go on any of the two sides. Don't become too impulsive. There is some balance that needs to happen with your finances and your emotional life. Also, your money perhaps is tight at this time as you move forward. Some of you, you're moving out of the state that you're in. You're moving out of your country. You're going to a different country. Some of you are moving away, you're just moving from one place to another. You're leaving the city that you live in or the home that you live in behind so that you can move your life forward in a different direction. In a direction that makes you happier. That moves you towards other relationships, other people, other situations in your life. For some of you, you're getting a new car. You're switching cars from one to another. Somebody's giving you a car, perhaps. Or just making plans that by June you have moved, or you're going to be moving. And you're going to be balancing your finances. It's going to be tight. Money's going to be tight, but it won't be that bad. You'll be able to handle it as you move forward. Okay. So again, this is moving into the year already. This is already futuristic reading. But if you want to keep it to just next week, some of you are going to be taking a little trip. Okay. We have the Judgment card. We're hearing calling. We want to do something. There's something in the back of our head going, you need to do this. What are you waiting for? You hear the horn blowing. Gabriel's calling, going, hey, you need to do this. What are you waiting for? I'm trying to pull you out from your boredom, your stagnation, your life that isn't moving forward. And I'm trying to help you move your life forward. Why do you not listen to what I'm saying? It's going to help you bring more balance into your life where your finances are concerned and even your emotional life. But you need to listen. You need to listen to what I'm trying to tell you. So there are messages coming in from the divine, but we're not paying any attention. Or we are hearing it, but we're procrastinating. We're dragging our feet. It's like they're having to grab us and drag us. Like, oh, come now. Why don't you listen to what I'm saying to you? I'm trying to raise you up. Look at the little hourglass down here. You only have so much time to do these changes before they no longer apply. Before they're no longer going to make a big difference in your life, you know? Right now the roses are up. They're all blooming. Pretty soon they'll be wilting and dying. So the opportunity that you're being called out to do, or the thing that you're being asked to do, only has a certain amount of time before it's no longer available to you. So you need to do it quickly. You're running out of time, in other words, if you want to do this particular thing that you're being asked to do. The Four of Cups is all about being bored. You're looking the other direction. There's an opportunity that's being shown to you and you're not paying attention to it. This is what that is saying. So pay attention to the opportunities that may be around you that you may not be like looking at it in the right perspective or in the right light. Maybe you're not acting upon it quickly. You need to, because there's a hidden gem in there somewhere that we're not seeing it. Have strength and determination. Keep your emotions under control, because your emotions could be what's throwing you off. Or maybe your ego's going, no, that's not good for you. Don't do it. It's a time waster. Don't go there. Yes, go there. Whatever it is, for each of us is different. That opportunity that's knocking on your door, you need to really go for it. There's the Wheel of Fortune. It's saying something is going to change in your life. A cycle ends so that a new one can begin, and you need to pay attention. This is Jupiter trying to give you a gift or one of your talents that is going to pull you ahead, but you need to focus on it. You know, you may feel like the world is on my shoulders. I can't do it. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything else. I'm like stagnant. I don't want to move forward. But the Chariot is saying that you need to move forward. You need to pull yourself together. Pretty much literally what the card's saying. Pull yourself together and move your life forward. That opportunity that's knocking on your door, you need to take it. Okay? And the Wheel of Fortune says it's time. A cycle has ended in your life. What the hell are you waiting for? What do we need to do? We'll give you the boot. We'll give you the boot, but that's going to hurt. So when the universe steps in, it's going to be a little painful. We have the Six of Wands as the next card saying, if you do what we're telling you to do, it's going to be successful. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do it. So get your ass up and do whatever it is that they're asking you to do. If it's a relationship, go for it. If it's a new job, go for it. If it's an entrepreneurship type thing where you're doing your own thing, do it. You're being told that you're wasting your time and soon it'll be over. The opportunity will be gone. If it's working with others, do it. If you're being told to motivate and team up with other people, do it, because there's something there that's going to lead you to something that you've asked for. Three of Swords. There's heartache. The heartache is what's stopping you from moving forward. Whatever it is that you fear, or whatever it is, an old relationship or pain or whatever it is that you're feeling, you need to get over that, because that's holding you back. It's holding you from inspired energy, inspiration to begin something new, to start something that can last for a while if only you would just act upon it. Act upon what you're being told to do, okay? It's an invitation to do something that's fun. It's something creative, something emotional, something that you're really going to like. So get out and do it. If you're invited to do something, go and have fun. Have fun. Raise your vibrations. It's something that is important. Our talents are being wasted and we need to use them more often than not. The Four of Pentacles, whatever this situation is, will help you gain some money and be able to put some money away and store some money. You know, share it then with your friends. Six of Pentacles, the give and take. This was the beginning of the reading. I think I put that card away too. I don't know where it is. No, it's gone. It's all about the receiving, giving and receiving. Whatever that is. Here it is again. The giving and receiving. Okay? Of life, of finances, of love for some of you. For some of you it's love, you know? But you need to really act upon what you're being asked to do. These cards are nice, aren't they? I haven't used them in years. Years. Three of Pentacles. It shows that you are a good hard worker, someone that can team up with others and do good work. You're a master craftsman. If you're an artist or a creative person, your work is very creative and very beautiful, and other people are going to see it that way. You need to see it that way as well so that you can make this jump. Take the leap of faith. Take the leap of faith because you will be judged fairly. People are going to like your work. For some of you, it's intuitive. It's using your psychic abilities or using your intuition. That's what's going to bring you some happiness. And for others, it's using your talents, your crafts. Let's see. All right. And you want the interactive? Okay, I can do that. I can do that. A, B, or C? I have two good decks here. I'm going to use them. I hope you guys had a really good Thanksgiving holiday and are gearing up for Christmas or just gearing up for the end of the year. We need to really prepare for this new year that's coming up. It's going to be very, very different. A lot of things are going to change in our lives and we need to be prepared for the changes. Some of them will be a little bit painful or just disruptive because of the way that they'll happen, but then they have to happen, so nothing we can do about it. Wow, that was fast shuffle. Done. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's see what we got. A. Ooh. The future holds promise. Caution. Caution as you move forward, which I already expressed that. But there are some things that are very promising, but you need to be careful the steps that you take forward. Because even though the future holds promise, there's also something in the way that will either be an obstacle or someone that may try to take advantage of you or someone that may try to stop you. Either way, be careful as you move forward. You will have some type of liberation from someone that either assists you in liberating yourself from either yourself or from a situation that's very controlling or confining. From your own perspective, perhaps. Someone is going to help you free yourself from what's kept you tied, bound, attached to a very disruptive, destructive relationship or situation. You're going to have help with that. But be careful as you move forward, okay? Because you may not want to upset the status quo too quickly. B, another caution card. Whew, I guess I better be careful too, huh? The right whale. The pathway to a dream is one of sacrifice. Caution is to be observed. So in order to achieve something that you have been asking for, you need to be very careful. And you also have to sacrifice one thing for another. It's not going to be one of those beautiful dreams that you've hoped for, and all of a sudden, wow, you have everything that you want. No, it's going to be there, but you'll have to sacrifice A for B. And they're both going to be painful to leave. So keep that in mind. And we keep getting the card of Aquarius. So either an Aquarius is the person that's coming into your life if you're single, or this is representing the time of Aquarius, which is just a couple of months away, because that's in February. That's coming up. So either or. Aquarius is also a sign that is very gregarious, a sign that teams up with others. They're very inventive. This could also represent the internet as well, or messaging back and forth, or meeting someone on the internet, or some type of innovative type of communication, or teaming up with other people. They're very social. They like to team up with groups to help humanity. So either someone that is helping other people, or in some way doing something humanitarian that you meet an Aquarius again, or during the time of Aquarius. C, another caution card. No, I'm kidding. This card is a frivolity. Oh my. Talk happiness, and happiness will gravitate towards you. Being very, very positive as you move forward. Being very careful as to the things that you do and that you plan. Being more like a child and thinking more innocently, and talk happiness, and happiness will gravitate towards you. Whatever you're thinking or whatever you're speaking, that's what's going to come. So try not to think negative thoughts. Keep your thoughts positive and your plans positive as you move forward. No matter how hard it seems that it's going to be to achieve your dream or something that you desire, don't think of how difficult it'll be. Just think of how happy you're going to be when it's there, when it finally arrives, when you finally get that job or that home or that relationship or that lottery win. I didn't just say that. That is something that I don't try to say. But it could be some big, you go gambling at the casino and boom, you spin the wheel and voila, you get some money. It could happen. I'm not saying that this card represents money. It's more a desire, a dream, something that you really want in your life. And then the indecision. Whatever it is you want, don't say, oh, I want a lover today, and then tomorrow go, nah, I think I'd rather have a car than a lover. Or I want to go traveling. I don't want a lover. I want a friend to just travel with. You need to decide what you want so that it clearly comes to you now. Whatever it is. The indecision isn't going to help you. Perhaps you're going to have more than one person that comes into your life if you're looking for a relationship, and you're going to be, how do I decide? Well, you better get out that piece of paper, pros, cons, and make sure that it isn't looks, because looks fade away and the rest will too. So be sure that that's not what you're going for. You're going for someone that's kind and loving, is going to be supportive, and not someone that's hot and horny and just wants to get laid. Because that can be exhausting. Good for a little while, but then also exhausting. And God, I wish I hadn't said all that, but I did. So anyway, guys, I love you. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you guys want a private reading with me, contact me via my email, raisashealingarts11@gmail.com. And we can get together for a reading, whether you want it on Skype or you want me to record it and send it to you. It's strictly up to you. Write to me and we'll figure it out together. Remember, versatility is a good word. Your soul will build what it's trained to expect. Whatever you feel that you're going to get in your life is what you're going to get. Nothing different. So, try to retrain the way that you think. Your perspective has to change. Your reflections have to change. What you ask for and what you believe you can achieve is exactly what you can get. But your soul will build what is trained to expect. So be careful with your thoughts, okay? And don't allow your soul to go in the wrong direction. Train yourself to think positive and to only attract what you truly want. Learn to be versatile. The blue whale. You will achieve your dreams through innovative solutions. Freedom is here. Free yourself from your constraints. Achieve your dreams through something that's not common. Something different that you may do. Love you. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend and a happy first week of December. I'm going to have a birthday somewhere in there, so happy birthday for me too. Bye for now.